I think I've been saying this a lot recently, but what a month. Okay, so last month, I'm very aware I didn't do a monthly favourites because by the time we got to the Philippines, it was just madness, like absolute, all the best madness I've ever experienced while travelling, and that's why I never put up a monthly favourites or sent out a newsletter. I'm not going to repeat myself a lot because basically all the vlogs, pretty much from every day we spent in the Philippines, minus a couple here and there, you can go and check them out. I'll leave the playlist link down below if you haven't seen any of them and you're new here. I've got to say, the Philippines is probably one of the most incredible places I have ever visited, and I'm really sorry if it's noisy out here, but city life. No, it is Bangkok. You can't tell it to shh. It doesn't listen. Easily one of the most insane months of travel I've ever had. There's some of the most beautiful sights in the world I've ever seen. The islands are just, they are like the pictures. You know when you open that travel magazine and you see these paradise islands? The Philippines. That's what they look like. Like, I didn't do any color grading or anything on my videos. That was the color of the water. That was, so good. Highlight of the month was probably when we did diving and also island hopping. Those two, like 2 days of each other, easily best time we had whilst we're in the Philippines. It felt like almost like we loved Coron so much, even the little town, we loved it. We got to know all the different bars and all the different restaurants. We started to know the owners of the restaurants and stuff like that. And we used to go back in and be like, hey, I felt very settled there. I felt very comfortable instantly. I just liked it. Tiny town, no beach. But then you always, you know, if you do diving, everyone's a diver there. Snorkeling, island hopping, stunning. And then for the rest of the month, it was still amazing. We still loved it. But I know nothing ever reached it. Like, nothing ever got us like Coron got us. Now, we will definitely be going back to the Philippines at some point. Like, it's so on the cards. Now, I think the first time you ever go to a country, you do all of the most popular spots. You do the tours, you do this, you do that. Like the last time we were in Bangkok, where we are now, we did the reclining Buddha, we did the temple tours, we did the boat rides, things like that. So the second time you come, it's a whole different experience. Like, you kind of are familiar with the place a little bit. You feel a bit more comfortable. There's not that constant like, where are we going, we're getting lost. I think that's what it would be like going back to the Philippines. And same as we've arrived here in Bangkok, we did so many tours and all the big tourist attractions last time, and we've come this time and we're very chilled and we're just like exploring little eateries and the street foods. There's a market underneath our window and stuff, and we just go and wander around the markets and soak up Bangkok in that way, take our time and just chill. Now, I will be doing videos on how expensive is the Philippines and also like a Q&A travel guide. I don't know how to work it yet, but I have asked you on social media if you have any questions for me about the Philippines, then tweet them out to me or whatever, or leave them down below, any questions, because the next day or two I'm going to film that and you'll get it. Also, one more favourite of the month has to have been the hostel in Cebu. Like, that was just like a resort, but not the price tag of a resort. It wasn't like $300 a night, it wasn't even $100 a night, you know? It was incredible to stay there. Actually, to be honest, a lot of the hostels we had were pretty crazy. We really enjoyed like the variety. We did a little bit of everything on the trip, stayed a little bit everywhere. Classic hostels, your standard, bog standard bar, dorm beds. And then we stayed in like a bamboo house in the middle of this little village with all the locals, and then we stayed in like this paradise resort thing. It was absolutely insane. I don't want to ramble on too long, just know the Philippines was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Those are my highlights. Next on the list is to do the Patreon shoutouts. Had a few new patrons, welcome, thank you. Norman, Nicole, Brooke and Alistair, thank you so much for supporting me this month and joining the family. Oh, it's someone called Austin Power. I like it. If you don't know, then I have a Patreon page, and it's a completely optional thing for people who want to help support me writing my book, and it just comes with a load of benefits such as postcards, Skype calls and shoutouts, like I'm about to do now. So we got Kevin, I still don't believe it. Bailey, congratulations, so proud of you. David, I'm so looking forward to finding out where you're going next. Leanne, yes, it is ridiculous. Damien, Peter, Gail, Sean, Michael, Rachel, Ali, Alfonso, Timothy, Aaron. Frioa, I know I'm still pronouncing your name wrong. Essence, Lauren, Dina, Betsy, Orkiana, Scott, Stephen, Malik, David, Lika, Todd, Sarah, Alex, Shani, Tanya, Hannah, Bill, Benjamin, John, and Mo, of course Mo, Simon, Shelby, Emmy, Shelby, Kayla, Caroline, Leslie, Elizabeth, Beth, Sophie, and Lisa. Thank you all so much for your support last month. And I always do the shout outs from last month because it goes out like on the first week of the month, like the payments come out. So I wait for them to process, so I always do it at the end of the month you get your shout out, if that makes sense. And so people who have supported me now will get your shout next month. Yeah, That's kind of how it works. I don't really know. I'm not very clued up on these things. Also, I cannot forget the featured photo of the month, and this is where I get you guys to send me your travel photos on Instagram. All you have to do is go onto Instagram, tag PsychoTraveller inside the photograph where you have to tag people. Tag me in your best travel shots and use the hashtag PsychoPics. I will then pick one at the end of the month, and my favourite is featured here and in my newsletter that just went out. Now, like a pro, I don't have my phone with me, and I can see the picture in my head, so I'm putting the picture here. This is great, and it caught my eye because we've been looking into Vietnam recently. All will be revealed. Looking to Vietnam as one of our next stops. It won't be for like a month or so if we do go then, or maybe a little bit over. Not sure, it's kind of all up in the air. I will do a video where I explain what's going on. So this is Hoi An, and everyone says to get a bike and drive around Vietnam, and it just caught my eye. I think it's beautiful. I cannot wait to get to Vietnam. So thank you for tagging me, and congratulations. So if you are wondering, the GoPro competition has ended and the winner has been announced over on my Facebook page. So go and check that out. Congratulations to the winner. So the time of the month of me just sitting here rambling like an absolute idiot on a balcony in Bangkok has come to an end. I just like to sit down and have a chat and just give my initial feelings, give some love to some people. Now, I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube and new YouTubers, so I'm not going to do a shout out of a channel because I just can't think of one that I've come across recently. So if you've come across a travel vlogger, then let me know down below who I should be checking out, and maybe I will give them a shout out in my next month's favourites. Sorry if this is a bit over the place, it's just like, I'm feeling a bit tipsy today, I'm not gonna lie. Feeling a bit strange. No change there. Alright, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that PsychoTraveller links are down there, and subscribe because we have fun here. And I don't know what I've said in this video. I'm sorry if I've said very little of anything substantial. This sat on the balcony, I wanted to chat. That's what I did. See you tomorrow. Bye!